Hi guys, it's Patty with Patty's Paper Design. How are all of you? Doing well, I hope. Well, let's see. Today is, it's Wednesday, November 1st, I believe. And we've had our, I got glitter all over the place a little bit here. We had our wedding on October 23rd, and everything was wonderful. Everything was just beautiful. My daughter-in-law did such a fantastic job making everything perfect for my granddaughter, and she was so beautiful. And the wedding party, they were all beautiful, and it was just wonderful. I just really enjoyed myself, especially the mother-son dance. That was great. Both my sons were there, obviously, and my niece and her two little kids, and my sister was there, and my brother-in-law was there, and it was just really spectacular. And I got to visit with my daughter-in-law's parents, which they live in Florida, and I haven't seen them for ages. But anyway, I've been extremely busy, and I haven't been in my craft room nearly as much as I'd like. I'm still getting used to these extra 6 hours a week that I'm working, and I've also I get to do physical therapy for my arthritis, so I'm going to be tied up with that 2 days a week, and that's on top of my pulmonary rehab. So I've got a lot of hours to figure out here, and I'm just not getting in my craft room nearly as much as I want. But let's get into this video here. And I know I said hi, and I'm pretty sure I asked you all how you were doing, and I hope you're doing well. And I also want to give a shout out and say hi to everyone who commented on my last video. So that would be Gail Augustinelli, Ann Kinlan, Taylor Made Journals, and Julie Torrens. And the last one is a new subscriber. Her name is Coley Craft Corner. I hope I pronounced that right. But I just want to give a shout out and say hi to all of you, and thanks for commenting on my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. So let's get busy here and do what it is I think I'm going to do. Let's see, when was this? It might have been Monday, or maybe it was yesterday. Anyway, in a recent video I saw of Gail Augustinelli's, she made a piece, and I've done a completely different version of it, but it's still similar in a way. And I've cut out all my pieces, I've inked up all my pieces, and I've scored and folded my pieces. And so now I'm going to tell you about my pieces, and we'll get together putting this together. So let me tell you where this paper came from first. This is paper from the November Mixed Media Minnesota subscription kit, and it is called, let's see, what is it called? Simple Vintage Dear Santa, I think. Yeah, Simple Vintage Dear Santa. And I've already used a bunch of these papers, so I'm not going to give you the whole preview. But anyhow, here's some of them. There's the stickers that come with the package, and I've used some of those, as you can see. And then there's this paper. And this paper. And this paper. And this paper. I've already got plans for all of these papers. So I'm going to make ephemera is what I'm going to do. So then it also came with, and you can see the complete video over at Shannon's YouTube channel. Here's the washi tape. There's 5 different sizes. Well, not 5 different sizes. 5 different rolls. It looks like 2 different sizes there. And I'm pretty sure she still has some in her Etsy shop. Then it also came with, whoops, that's not it. Came with these little bits and pieces. I've used a couple of those, I think. And came with this 6x8 paper pad. And it came with these chipboard frames. I don't think I'm going to be using these with the paper. I think I'm going to use them with something else. It came with these brads, decorative brads. And they're not the kind that have the little things that you fold back. They're the kind that stick on. So there's those. And then here are, here's a stencil. And I think that's all that came with the kit. Which that's enough, I guess, right? So we're not going to fool with any of that stuff over there. I just wanted to kind of show it to you real quick like. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you what size papers I have here. Okay, this is one of the 12 by 12 papers that I cut. And it is 5 by, what is it? 5 by about 9. And then I scored it at 1.5 up at the top. And you can make these things different sizes. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. You just got to pay attention to your papers and figure out if you need to cut anything or if you need to add to or something like that. So then I've got these two papers that came out of the 6x8 paper pack, and they are 5 inches wide, and they're also, let's see, they're about 8 inches long. So what I'm going to do with these is I am going to, well, we're going to have 2 pockets and 3 writing places is what we're going to have here when we're done. So I want to figure out how I want to orient. We're going to have flips. So I think I'm going to want to orient it. No, I want to orient it like this. So I need to glue these together like this. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to glue those together. So I'm going to put my glue up here. And this here I scored at 1/2 inch. Okay, so we're not, well, maybe we are going to come out. I don't know. Oh, we are kind of, oh, it's coming out better now. Okay, great. Am I doing this? Like this. Got to remember what I'm doing here. Let me grab my paper towels. And now we're going to glue this one down. Okay, so we're all glued. So I want to be glued. Yes, that's how I want to be. I want to be like that. Okay. So now I want to, let's see, I think I'll have it go this way. Now I'm going to, this is going to be the inside of my pocket here. So before I glue that down, I want to put some notches. And I'm not real good at eyeballing, but we're going to try it. And if it's not perfect, that's fine. We aren't into the thing for perfection. Okay. So that's going to be like that. When we get everything glued down, we'll have a pocket here. And we'll have a pocket here. Or a tuck, whatever you want to call it. So, let's go ahead and glue. I'm going to glue this. Now let's get it lined up again. Come on, paper, cooperate here. Okay, so we're going to glue here on 3 sides. We'll glue here. I don't glue straight most of the time. Well, I moved my little thingy around, so that's not so good. We'll get it straightened up again though. There's that, and here's this. Actually, I think I wanted to glue this one to the pocket, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to cover all this up. So there we go. We formed our pocket right there. And then we are going to put this I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm going to use glue stick. And then I'll just have to let's spit it out, Patty. Oh, I'll have to sit it underneath something to flatten because it's going to curl as it dries, and we don't want that. So anyhow, I told you guys all about the wedding, and there's a nightmare going on at work. I think you guys know that I'm a registered nurse, but I haven't worked in nursing for quite some time. Although I did have a parish nurse program going before the virus, and that's no longer in place. But I actually work for my church, and I'm the parish secretary. So I get to do all kinds of fun things, like everything nobody else wants to do, plus everything anything having to do with communicating to anyone, other churches, to our Catholic center, which is like the archdiocese. We have to communicate with them, different things. And just secretarial work. So anyhow, our pastor, he used to live at our rectory, but he was assigned to a second church also, and it's a larger church and it has a school, and so he needs to spend more time there. So he now lives at the rectory over there. And we have 2 other priests living in our rectory, our associate pastor, and then another guy who just kind of fills in when we need additional help. And then he's from India, and he's going to school here, so we're kind of helping him out with room and board. And so our pastor had internet and cable installed over there when he moved in 2012, and he put it in his name, which I'm not quite sure why he did that. I'm not quite sure why we didn't do it. I'm not sure why he didn't say, hey Patty, get me some internet going and cable and that kind of thing. So he had AT&T, DirecTV, and AT&T internet, and he put it in his name. And so the church can't really do anything with those accounts, can't check on them, change them, cancel them, or anything like that without his authorization. And he's so busy, he doesn't have time to do it either. But so I got his authorization to take it out of his name and put it into St. Joseph's name so that we can actually control the account. I was on the phone to AT&T the other day, last Thursday I think it was, for like 4 hours, I think, 3 hours maybe. I talked to 8 different people. I was on hold at least 20 times, maybe more. I had to repeat my story to each of those people, and I finally got our Dish Network canceled. It took me 3 hours to cancel it. And they had to call Father Rob, our pastor. They called him 3 times to get authorization, because every person that wanted to look at the account had to have authorization. And it was just a complete nightmare. So we got that canceled, and we now have DirecTV in the church's name. So yesterday I called and I had them establish internet in the church's name. And it's going to be installed next Tuesday. So that was my horrible nightmare at work last week. And we haven't had AT&T in our house for, the only thing we have AT&T for is internet, and I never call them. I never call them. In fact, when we had it and my husband was alive, I told him, I'm not going to call them. If you want to do anything with that stuff, you have to call them, because I am not talking to those people, because their customer service is so terrible. So anyway, enough of my gripes, I guess. Okay, so as you see, we've covered these pages because that's going to be our writing pages. And then we have 2 pockets. So let me show you how it's going to look on a page. So you're going to have your page here. You're going to have your, let me do it on the front. You're going to have your page here with your pocket flip writing space attached to one side, not both sides. I mean to one, you know, one of these, not both of these. And so you'll have a pocket here. This is going to be glued down on all 4 sides. I mean, all 3 sides. I have a pocket here. Wait a minute. Yeah, you'll have a pocket there, right here. Actually, it'll be glued down. How's it going to be glued down? I don't know how it's going to be glued down. Yes, I do. I know how it's going to be glued down. It's going to be glued over here. Glued over here. You'll glue it up here and up there. So it'll be glued over there, and you'll have this little tuck spot. Then over here, this is all going to be unglued, so that you've got your pocket right here, and you've got writing space there and there, and then you have writing space there. And then this will be decorated however you want. So I'm not going to decorate this right now, but I will decorate it later. Like I want to put something here to cover up these upside down numbers. And I do want to put something on each of these pages, like maybe something off one of these sticker sheet, off the sticker sheet. There's some buttons over there, I think. Let's see, what else is over there? We have some green hearts. We have some buttons. We have some snowflakes. So I'll decide on one of those things to put on there. So we got 3 of each of those different hearts, buttons, and snowflakes that I could use. And that's what I want to do. Or it could maybe, no, I don't want to use the words. Although I could, and I might. I'll think about it later. So that's how that's going to go. And then I've got 3 other examples that I want to show you. Here's another one, like the one I just showed you. And this one had some up, down, right. This one had some upside down writing, and I had an extra scrap of this paper, so I just glued it there and turned that into, you know, right side up writing. I don't know if I'm going to decorate the front of this at all. Right now, I don't really think anything needs to go on except maybe something up in here somewhere, maybe. But I'm not feeling anything right now, so I'm not going to do anything right now. And then I put stars on these pages. And those are our writing pages. And then, now these are my versions. Now I need to have something set on that. Then I've got the Gail's versions. So this is the front, and I'm going to decorate the front with something. I've got some fussy cuts over there that I'm going to cut out. And I need to put something down here. Something down there, and I kind of got carried away and got that crooked. And then this will be on the page like this, and all this will flip out. And this will be glued down on these three sides. And then I put this little bit of decoration on there, and that's where that's where the glitter came from. I mean, it's not bad. It's not that bad. It's not like glitter in a container. This is glitter ribbon. I don't know where I got it. I might have gotten it at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. But anyhow, there's that one. And then here's this one, and it is that right there. And this one go on the opposite page, the opposite side, and flip out this way. Like that. And I put little hearts in here. This one's all decorated up, except I think I want to put this up here. But I want to have some other paper behind there, like maybe a green paper or a red paper, or maybe even book page. I don't know. I'll have to play around. I'm really thinking about a colored paper, like a green pattern or a red pattern, just peeking out a little bit. I'm going to fussy cut this, but just peeking out a little bit behind the book here, just so it will, kind of pop up off the page a little bit. And then the back has this little stocking on it. And then as I'm sitting here talking to you about this, you could even put one, orient it the proper way, and put it at the bottom of the page. And have it flip down. Well, I got to hold on to it first. Have it flip down. Let me get my, like so. And have your pocket, on either side. And then when you turn it around, when you flip the page, then you'll have your pocket here. And you could actually even make your pocket a little bit taller if you wanted to. So there's my little versions of Gail's video the other day. So I hope you like those. They were real easy to make, and I think they're fun. You got a lot of writing space and it's interactive and all that. So that's going to be it for today. And this should be airing on, what is this? This is Wednesday. This should be airing tomorrow on Thursday. I've got to get myself ready and go into work here in a little bit. I'm going to try and shoot for getting there about 1 o'clock. I've got to meet somebody there who's bringing us a delivery. And then, of course, I've also got work to do. So, you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.